Sup everybody, Blitz here, and welcome back to my Final Fantasy Let's Play. In the last episode, we made our way to the Water Shrine, and are trying to restore the crystal by taking down the Water Fiend. So in this episode, looks like we're going to talk to some mermaids, because I think this is their home. So we're going to talk to the mermaids. I see treasure, so we're going to collect treasure. And we're also going to defeat the Water Fiend, whoever that turns out, whatever that turns out to be. So we have some exploring to do here. Lots of mermaids. As I'm sure you know, this game is it's fairly short. You know, it wasn't the longest game. It is the first one in the series. And it was kind of thrown together with the creators. Oh. We got a Rosetta Stone. Sweet. I'll take it. It was thrown together kind of last minute as the creators' last how do I put it? Try? Yeah, his last try at making video games. Hence why it's called Final Fantasy. You know, this was his final attempt. And obviously, it worked. Because it spawned... I mean, what, we're up to Final Fantasy... Well, Final Fantasy Type 0 just re-released, which originally came out on the PSP. Which, from what I've seen, looks absolutely amazing. And I can't wait to get my hands on it, but that's going to have to wait until my roommate finishes his playthrough. Because I don't know about the rest of you, but I don't much care for it when people play a game, and when somebody beats a game, I don't have a problem with other people playing my stuff. I really don't. I actually like it, seeing people try new stuff. What I don't like is when people beat a game that I'm really excited for before I do. Yeah, that I don't much care for that. Now granted, there's only ever been one person who's ever done that. She knows who she is. Hey, what are you gonna do? Little sisters do what they want, and they don't really care. But I do not do that to other people. So, once he finishes his playthrough, then I get my hands on it. And that's gonna be really cool. But until then, I will just continue doing what I do. Back to my first point of this game starting to come to an end. You know, we've got this water crystal, and then we've got the wind crystal. I think a few small side quests, if I remember right. There's one about getting a sword. Oh, ow! That hurt a lot. We'll get a sword. We get some other stuff, some side quests. Not a whole lot of side quests in this one. But once that's done, and then we just go and take on... Good lord. We will go and take on the final boss, and then we will be done with Final Fantasy... this remake of Final Fantasy. After this, like I was talking about with Pokemon, I do have the next project in mind. Obviously, it's not that hard to guess what the next one from this is going to be. It's going to be Final Fantasy II. And I fully plan to just dive right into that one. I don't expect the upload schedule to change at all. I'm going to go right from this one to the next one. And I should be able to continue doing that throughout. I still am undecided on sequels, prequels. Because that would put... I don't actually have access to Final Fantasy IV. Well, I don't have access to Final Fantasy IV. I don't have access to... I don't have a way of recording the after years. And I'm pretty sure that they never remade the after years in the form of which I plan to record Final Fantasy IV, if that makes any sense. So it would look weird. So I'm not sure if that one's going to get done. As far as when it comes to like Final Fantasy VII, which has... Not counting Before Crisis, because that was a iOS game or Android game. I don't even think it was that. I think it was even farther back than that. But that was a cell phone game. I don't plan on doing that one. But as far as like Crisis Core, because it goes Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII, and then there's actually one after that. Called Dirge of Cerberus. Not sure, I'm sure everyone's heard of it, but there might be a few people that haven't never heard of that game. It's very Devil May Cry-ish. About Vincent. Again, I'm not sure if that would be very interesting. So I'm not sure if games like that are going to get done. I may just do the core games. I'll do Final Fantasy VII and then just move to Final Fantasy VIII. Now, as far as the legitimate sequels, like Final Fantasy X-2, Final Fantasy XIII-2, I don't know. Maybe what I'll... See, the problem is I don't know. I don't know, because I kind of feel like I should do them, and that would go for, Crisis Core, and Final Fantasy, and Dirge of Cerberus. Like, I feel like I should do them, but I don't know. It just... They're not the core games, but they're still part of the Final Fantasy universe. I don't know. I guess if we get enough people here to this channel and you're listening to this, no matter what game I'm on, let me know. What do you guys think? Should I do prequel sequels, or should I just do the core game? Let me know. And I will pretty much do what everybody wants when it comes to that one, because I just don't know. I'm very undecided on that. I could do it. I mean, I don't have a problem doing them. I just don't think they'd be very interesting. And I'm trying to think if they really add much to the games themselves. I mean, I guess the prequel would actually probably be a little confusing. Like for Final Fantasy VII. Not really knowing who the characters are that are the main characters of that game. I don't know if it actually helps to know who they are going in, or if not knowing and then when they show up in Final Fantasy VII, it being some big surprise. I don't know. So, just let me know. I'll probably... I mean, we don't have to worry about it till we get to Final Fantasy VII. Because unfortunately at this time I don't have access to Final Fantasy IV's after years. I just can't. So that's unfortunately not in the equation. And also, you know, if you maybe want to break sometime in between the Final Fantasies, and you want something else, I may do that too, because that would be kind of interesting. Maybe break off and do something else. Besides, now there will always be Pokemon. Let me make that pretty clear. We'll always have Pokemon going, no doubt about that. But it doesn't always have to be Final Fantasy. I just did this because, well, it's one of my favorite game series, and just like Pokemon's one of my favorite game series, and I'm just trying to get the channel going. I figure, you know, I do like RPGs. This is mostly an RPG channel with, you know, Battlefield thrown in there. We gotta be getting close. With you know, your random Battlefield clips, which, Battlefield's fun, but you know, if those clips are what, once a week at this point, I'm only doing those once a week. So I would not be horribly upset stopping the Battlefield stuff. Most of that is being put on other channels. Mostly Sylvan Ghost channel. He has a lot of our Battlefield footage. And anymore, he's been taking my footage and kind of doing, not really compilations, but he takes like my footage, and he'll take his footage, and he puts them all on the same screen. So you could get, you know, 3 different views of what's going on. If you're really into that, you need to check out his channel, and I'll have a link to his channel in the description, like always. Also a link to Bob's channel. He's got some of the Battlefield clips, but he's got a really cool Skyrim LP going right now. He turned on just about the hardest difficulty you can get with some mods to make it even harder. It's really interesting. You should definitely go check it out. Link to his channel will also be in the description as usual. I'll always have those guys because those are my friends. Sylvan Ghost is actually my roommate. So, wait, you can wear a mithril helmet? Huh. You know what? I am going to put that on because your evasion is already really high. And we're going to give the ribbon to the other wizard. Okay, that's good, that's good. Cool. I love finding ribbons. Oh, I love finding ribbons. Especially what they mean in the later Final Fantasies. Those ribbons will save your life. Because, especially when you go up against Malboros. I'm not sure. I think there's Malboros in this one. I don't remember. If they are, they're probably in the shrine dungeons. This place was a little bit bigger than I thought it was going to be. It can calm down a little bit, size-wise. Though I'm not going to argue about the Gil and the levels. Ooh, here's another treasure chest. With another monster. Alright, let's get him. Alright. So, yeah, I've kind of been rambling today about stuff while I try to get through this dungeon. I don't want a light axe. I made that clear when I chose not to buy the light axe. Just to try to get some stuff going. You know, especially with both of my main LPs winding down, getting towards the end. I gotta figure out what I want to do next. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I don't like this. No, I don't like this. No, no stone. No stone. No stone. No stone. No stone. Come on. Somebody make a move. That'll work. They all need to die. Okay. Giant's glove. You know what that's gonna be good for? Gloves that cast Saber when used. Okay, that could be very useful. Not useful to wear, but useful to have. I don't know why I did that combo. These poor things can't even touch me. We just need to find this boss and stop and save this crystal. Come on. Oh, and we gained more levels. So level's 37, you still... Oh! Alright, we can put level 7 magic on the red mage now. Excellent, 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 excellent. That is a very good thing. I think Blitz is leveled twice, so his MP should be higher. Oh, we seem to be doing pretty good. I mean, obviously we can't take on the end dungeon. But we're getting quite powerful, and we're not needing to level grind. And hopefully we won't have to level grind in this one at all. However, there will be Final Fantasies where I do have to level grind, and that mainly is going to be Final Fantasy V. I actually just finished that one maybe a month ago. I finished up that Final Fantasy, and I spent hours grinding on that one because it was the only way to beat the final boss without resorting to cheap tactics, which I've had to do before. The very first time I beat that game, the very first time, I actually used coin to damage it, and then I mined that coin over and over and over. So I coined the final boss to death. Yeah. That is the lamest way I've ever beat a game. Any game. That game is incredibly difficult, and the reason it's so hard is because when you get to like the mid to upper 30s level wise, it takes like 15,000 EXP and you get maybe 200-300 per battle. Whatever algorithm they used to increase the experience needed for next level in that game was very messed up. And that's what makes it so difficult. Is you have to, the amount of grinding having to be done to get yourself to a level of where you can actually fight the boss. You can actually fight any of the monsters even. Makes it a very difficult game. Other than that, I don't really have much trouble with Final Fantasy games, but then I've played them, most of them I've played to death. And I know secrets, tactics, stuff like that are just, ooh, tactics. I had forgotten about that set. I don't think we're going to touch that one. I don't think we're going to be touching that one. Because don't get me wrong, Final Fantasy Tactics is a fantastic game, but I don't think I will be putting that on the channel. Because, well, I mean, there's not really a good reason for that. Well, mostly because it doesn't really fall in to the standard Final Fantasies. So trying to insert that one. I mean, I know when it came out. Basically, it would be, you know, if I did all the sequels after I finished Dirge of Cerberus from Final Fantasy VII, then I would go and play Final Fantasy Tactics before 8. But I don't know if I want to do that. I just don't know if I want to do that. Okay, where is this guy? He can stop hiding. I'm ready to face him. I want to face this boss. Alright. It's gotta be here. It's gotta be here. This is getting ridiculous. I mean, we're absolutely destroying these monsters. We're OHKOing every one of these monsters. It's time for these monsters to go away. And it's time for this water fiend to show itself. So that I can destroy him. Or her. I suppose it could be a her. Oh, we gotta be getting there. Oh, this is a mess. Let's get rid of the snakes because, well, you know, I hate snakes. Which I actually decided the other day that if I ever get a pet, I want a mongoose. Yep. I definitely want a mongoose. You know why I want a mongoose? Because they can kill snakes. I was screwing around on YouTube the other day and I found a clip of a mongoose killing a black mamba. I mean, it just straight up owned it. And that was pretty sweet. So I would want a mongoose. Because that would be awesome. I'd never have to worry about snakes again. I'd just take my pet mongoose everywhere, and if a snake came out, well, that poor snake. Yes, I said that poor snake would get totally destroyed by the mongoose. And if you know anything about snakes, you would know that the black mamba is, I believe, the fastest snake in the world. So the fact that the mongoose destroyed it says something about mongoose. Finally! Okay. Enough rambling. We have a boss to fight. Oh wow, you have 52 MP? Alright, you. Really? You didn't think I was gonna get here? Ah, tentacles! The Fiend of Water. Okay. So I'm thinking he's not gonna be worth a whole lot. I wanna blink you. We're just gonna set up a little bit, just to be on the safe side. See, we'll temper you. We'll protect everybody. And then we'll invis everybody. Youch! Blink. Protect. Invis, and then Temper. Alright, now we're just going to start wailing on this thing. So we did Protect. Let's see. Maybe I'll blink her also. I want to Temper Ninja Man. Really? So with Protect and Invis, it still smacked him for 200 damage. Alright, that is a lot of damage. But we're just going to destroy you now. Straight up destroy you. I'm going to Kiraka you though. Where's Thundaga? We're gonna Thundaga you. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to haste them. Ooh, that has to hurt it. Oh yeah. Wow, you're still able to make contact like that. That is crazy. I guess we're gonna have to Kiraka you again. And yes, I forgot to haste. Oh, don't tell me we got blind. Ugh. They don't seem to care. Which is good. That's a good sign. Do you have... No, you don't. I don't think you get it either, do you? No. Who has the blind? Okay, so that's the other one. Of course you've got it. Welp. I guess we'll throw a Null Frost just because. Okay, you can stop that now. Never mind. I always set up on these things, and there's just no need to ever do that. Alright, cool. If you remember, this was where the whirlpool was. After the dwarf blew up the little chunk of continent. Alright, so that's success. Let's get out of here. I would like to run in here and heal at least. Oh, nope, I don't want that. So there's the water crystal. Done. We've saved that, and now the water should be okay. So we just have one more crystal. We just have one more crystal to go. I'm not entirely sure how to where that one is. Well, I would assume. Remember when we went over the desert? There was that tower. That's pretty much the only place we haven't gone yet. So we are going to do that in the next episode. So I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. So if you enjoyed the episode, please make sure that you hit that like button below the video, as that does help support the series. If you are enjoying the series, make sure that you hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss the next episode. The next episode, we're going after the Wind Crystal. And we're going to try and wrap this game up in the next few episodes. I don't see a problem with that. So, until then, this is Blitz, signing off.